Cam. Salmon Cam.
You know what happens when you cut off a hydra's head?
What?
You have to get up on its back.
Don't miss! Get him! Back off! Don't miss!
You're going where I belong.
If you cut off a hydra's head, he's like, haha, sucker, I don't have a head. You can't mix me up anymore. You have to attack me with blows. Can't overhead a headless dude, fucker.
You overhead a headless dude and your fist just gets stuck in their neck.
Don't miss! Over
That's some
here!
Mortal Kombat.
It's over! Over here! Yeah! Back off! Don't miss! Don't miss! Back off! Try this! Nice!
That all you got?
Nothing to see here, just two 15-year-olds just having it out.
Back off! Go! It's over!
You know what the most surprising line in Kingdom Hearts TV Cross was? It wasn't the plot twist. It was one of the Keyblade wielders saying we were groomed. It's like, wow, they just straight up said it, huh?
Heal! Over here! It's over!
We got child soldiers. We got Ocelot, because that's just what Zigbar is. Kingdom Hearts is Metal Gear, and Nomura was just looking over Kojima's shoulder.
Time to end this.
Nice!
That all you got?
Don't miss! Get him! Take this! Got him!
Yes!
Yeah! See ya!
Not done. Don't miss.
Yeah! Back off!
Very good. It's almost time.
Yeah!
Done.
Yeah!
How's this?
Back off! Over here! There!
You can do a full combo if you let it fall to the ground.
Yeah! Yeah! So long!
Good stuff.
Here we go.
Tiago. Yes. Pause it. That is definitely getting picked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
When you're-
Shut the fuck up, sirens. Jesus.
When you're ready, then you unpause.
Christ. Took me out of that. Why is it still in the vicinity? Like, where are you just fucking doing donuts in a parking lot? I mean, it's not being picked up anymore, but like I can still hear it. All right, I think it's going away.
Is that all you got? Now you'll see.
All right, this again.
Let it rain.
Tiago.
No.
Rage form. You have to. That's the only choice.
Don't miss. Don't miss.
Oh man.
Don't miss. Is that all you got?
Just do the finisher.
Ah, shit.
Tiago.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. You know what it was, Sam? You know what it was?
What? Look at that item name.
Yes.
Breakthrough.
Breakthrough. That's one of the best exercises ever. Okay. You learned Rage Form.
Yes.
That is what let you win. You learned Rage Form. You finally learned Rage Form. You learned, not just Rage Form, you finally got used to the fact that the block timing is different for every form. Because
Yeah.
you were even getting ultimate form blocks consistently. Save it immediately.
Oh, we fucking did it. I did not think I was going to beat Xion today. Holy shit.
Save it. Save it. Save
And
it.
you know, once I saw the golden experience, I was like, she doesn't have a second chance. There's no way. That is her thing. That's her limit. That's her full power.
All right. You want to give me the
Oh.
controller before we cut it?
Yes.
You're done for today, but
Yeah,
I will.
we're not fighting Xehanort today, but one more boss.
All right, let's look at that. What you got there? Let me just save again, just to be,
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at what we got there. Accessories. Oh, I'll just do Master Metal because I don't need stun protection. Check that out.
Whoa.
Look at that strength.
7 strength and cure converter.
Yep.
Hella.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that shit.
I'll equip it for sure. And I'll equip my stuff because I want to show you some. I want to show you some things.
Oh my god. Oh, that's hella strength.
Yeah, this is I used 3 orichalcum rings for all these data battles, and that's how I was able to get to that last phase by the time the music
Wow, that's a
reaches.
thonker.
And also, Cure Converter is really good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show you. Let's do Shooting Star. Honey Spout.
Oh, I think I see what you're gonna do here.
What do you think I'm gonna do here?
You're gonna just fucking shoot at her forever to
Not-
get her out of her armor.
No, I wasn't gonna show you how to get to the armor.
Oh.
I can just tell you that.
Yeah, yeah.
Ultimate weapon, shot lock, and ultimate finish. That's all.
Oh. Okay.
Also, Oblivion. It was like I used both. No, it wasn't ultimate finish, ultimate shot lock. It was Oblivion, shot lock, and either Oblivion or ultimate finish.
Mhm.
Because just multiple hits.
Yeah.
And you have to do it at a time when she's like not invincible. Okay, so this might take a little bit. Oh, and let me redo the items.
Do you need to do your shortcuts? I'll have to
Yes.
buy more potions at some point. Make sure those are auto refill.
No,
Oh no. Okay.
that's all. That's all that you have.
Oh, never mind then.
Okay. This is not how I do it. This is not how I do Xion.
Mhm.
But this is a really cool thing I found out about.
I can't believe I beat them both today.
Why do you fight?
Back off! Take this! Got him! Heal!
Look at how much Situation Crown already filled.
Holy shit.
That's pure. That's what stacked Cure Converter gets you.
Wow.
Hey there!
Watch.
You're going where I belong.
Unlucky.
Let me try that again. I think I remember what I have to do here.
Back off!
You're going where I belong.
Honestly, learning about all of the different strats people do for the bosses is so cool.
Yeah, there's actually many ways to do them.
Like when we're done with all of these, I want to learn about them.
Back off! Over here!
Like people strats.
What? Where's your arrow set?
It's over!
You don't have arrow set.
What?
You don't have arrow set.
Oh.
Here we go!
I need another strat then.
Back off! Back off!
Damn it! I missed.
Oh, maybe it's if you attack her too many times.
No, it's just her in the air. The revenge counter. If her air revenge counter, is just she does the overhead. That's all.
Oh, so I was right.
yes.
It's when she's in the air.
yeah.
There's another data battle that's like that, where it might be. No, it's not Syx. There's another data battle where Marluxia. There's another data battle where there's a different revenge counter for being on the air and in the ground, and only the one in the air is an actual attack.
You sure that was a data battle and not like regular Marluxia? Though I'm sure
No,
there's a
that
data
was
battle.
definitely a data battle because it didn't. It was not that long ago.
Where is customize?
Oh, I beat Xion
What-
today. What the
Customize
fuck?
shortcut. Arrow got. Oh, abilities. Make sure I have super jump on.
Damn, you're doing a lot of crazy shit. I mean, I know it's not your strat, so...
No, this is my strat.
Oh.
It's not the strat that I used to beat her. It's just a strat that I figured out when I was labbing her.
Oh. This is an alternative strat.
Yeah. Although, I'm sure someone did it before.
That's interesting.
I messed up. Hold on.
You're going where I belong.
Love when you use a potion right before dying, so you're like, nice.
Heal! Take this! Over here! Nice!
That looked really sick.
There!
Oh, this is high enough. Oh, I know the problem. There we go. There we go.
Back off!
There we go. Did you see that?
Oh, so you can just stay out of her laser. Like if you get high enough, you can. Stay
If you
out
get
of her
high enough, you
lasers.
stay out of laser. And due to Aragon's special ability, where is it? Due to the auto lock and multi lock, due to the multi lock ability, you don't actually have to lock onto her for the bullets to home in on her.
Nice.
So yeah, basically I have to.
Heal! Back off! Got him! Nice! Back off! Heal!
So your goal is to get to arrow guns as quickly as possible.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Take this! Try this!
And then just do this.
Heal!
You're going where I belong.
I forgot. I had a way to like guarantee that I get high enough, and then basically you could just keep on shooting her, and it does a lot of damage.
Would the arrow jump not help with
Back
that?
at ya!
I'm trying to remember how I got the arrow jump.
Heal!
You're going where I
Yeah, I'm trying to
belong.
remember how I got the arrow jump and do arrow guns that fast.
Huh.
Heal! Back off! Got him! Yeah!
So silly.
You're going where I
You don't happen to
belong.
have a Twitter clip of this, do you?
No. Because if I did, then you'd have seen it, and that would be a spoiler, and this is a long time ago.
I mean, you've posted
Back at
clips.
ya!
They're just
Take this! Over here! Back off! Heal!
There we go. Oops, I forgot to stop walking on.
Back off! Nice! Heal!
And that's rage form. Well, while I'm here, I already told you that strat. Let me show you something else.
should show me what happens if you
You're going where I belong.
show me what happens if you break her armor, because I never did that.
I mean, she just gets knocked out of it, just like Marluxia does.
I just kind of wanted to see it because I never got to show it off.
Back at you! Yeah! It's over!
Watch time. Wow, I only beat her like 10 minutes into the episode. I feel like this episode was a lot longer.
Yeah, that's why I will lot of the time. That's why I was like, let me just show off while this happening.
Like, I think we're still only at like the 20-25 minute mark. And you've been doing shit for a while.
That all you got?
It's fine. Oh,
Oh, the wall bounces.
I don't care. Only hit point that matters is at last.
That's true. The real addendum with Cage is don't get hit. Or like the rule is don't get hit. Rule 1 of action moves. But the Kingdom Hearts addendum is but if you do, make sure you've got more than one neutral.
Actually, the real rule of Kingdom Hearts is to stay calm.
That also that's the other rule. It's like rule 2.
I don't need clean runs like you do to win. I genuinely don't care if I get hit ever. It happens. Which might seem contradictory with don't get hit, but there's another meaning behind don't get hit anyway.
It's a mindset. It's not like literally don't get hit.
I forgot to pick off Thunder Resistance. Let me put that back on just for this. I took it off for the shooting star strat, but it's too.
If you get that strat, you can send it to me as a Twitter clip now because now we know how it works.
Huh? What the hell?
That's interesting.
That's extremely interesting. What? I didn't add any abilities. What the?
What?
Oh, yeah, right. Whatever. It's because of mastering. This one.
Yeah.
Oops, wrong one.
Take this! Back at you! Yeah! Take this! Take this!
I'm here.
Look at that damage, Sam.
Holy shit! That was 2 combos.
And that's why you should optimize your combos.
Oh, forget about that's not even an optimized combo thing. That's why you should remember that this is an RPG.
Dude, I took off your Calcum Rings. Breakthrough alone isn't what's doing that. Oops.
Now you'll see.
Watch.
Wow.
Look.
Wow, that's blockable.
Over here! Here we go!
Wow,
And it's an opening.
wow, that would have made this so much easier. What the hell?
It's over!
You definitely could have come.
You blue blocked it multiple times, and I've told you the Keyblade is blockable. That's what it is. The Keyblade is blockable. The yellow lights is not. So
I think I interpreted that as being like, oh, I don't want to like.
But you blocked it on your winning run.
That's true.
The Keyblade is blockable, and it's an opening, and then that opening is where I used the shot lock and the finisher, so that I didn't even have to do the entire rest of the phase. It was the one opening every time.
Wow.
So yeah, that's how I did it. And but what you did isn't bad. You what's it called? You learned how to dodge everything. That's still perfectly fine and valid.
Yeah.
And whatever works. But yes, the Keyblade is blockable. The yellow bars are not blockable. And then you saw how it kept blocked it every time. That's because she shoots out blue lasers. So when she's far away from you, only the blue lasers can hit you, and that's blockable.
I noticed that, but I decided dodging them instead was better. But that's, I think, just
and
the
it's
rhythm
the
I have
same
for that phase.
when you get to her the golden phase, the golden hour.
Yeah.
that second part, like the first part, she does the yellow lights and then Keyblade strikes, and then you have to you have to dodge there, and in fact, you have to move there because the very first set of yellow lights is centered on your position, and then the second set of yellow lights is always on the center. So, yeah, you can't just move out of the way and find a safe spot. You have to keep moving. But then after that, she just keeps doing blue lights, so you can just keep blocking. And then start dodging and they get back to yellow lights. But you managed to dodge the whole thing multiple times, and that's also impressive. So yeah. Also, yes, those blockables. There are multiple openings, and you can break her armor in that phase too. So I've never actually survived through that whole phase. I just broke her armor every time.
Wow.
Don't need weakness. Just gotta do damage. Yeah. Anyway. I have nothing else to show you. I don't really even have anything Xemnas related to show you. So I think I already showed you something.
You showed me something with Xemnas.
It was I was talking about the grab.
Yeah, you showed me some stuff with it. Yeah,
okay.
you're showing
Before
me
we cut, I just want to talk about this. The part where Dearly Beloved comes in.
We're gonna load, right? So
yeah, we're gonna load.
So I'll just be on the screen.
Yeah, the part where Dearly Beloved comes in. That like when I first heard that and I started tearing up, and I was like, oh no, I can't handle this, and it, being emotionally invested in Kingdom Hearts is the true challenge, because it makes fights like this harder, because that's what it really
is. Definitely the coolest usage of Dearly Beloved in the entire series.
Yes,
nothing comes close.
Yep. Like, I was actually I remember I told you that when we were having a conversation about if it would be cool to use Simple and Clean during a fight, and I said, well, they did do something similar. I was talking about how you can hear Dearly Beloved in this fight, and it's just it's the greatest fight ever. Unfortunately, what we usually do is we have Sam take a glance at the next boss before we cut it, but we're not gonna do that this time.
Honestly, that's better. It's better not to here. Yes. I think.
Yes.
We're just gonna appreciate how far we've come. Oh, I beat Data Xion today and Xemnas. I beat 2 bosses again, and we are in final. We are in the 9th circle of action game hell. We are all the way down in there. This is not playtime
I
anymore.
cannot.
And I still beat 2 bosses in one day.
Dude, this... The absolute mental fortitude that Xion requires, because you have to block so much, and you cannot spam block. You have to time it. And I cannot wait to see cannot wait to see what you do from now on. Part of the reason why I keep doing the don't get hit thing isn't like, yes, obviously I'm trying to hammer home that mindset that you shouldn't be getting hit, and if any problems you face is because you got hit. So like, really, if you never got hit in the first place, that's your best solution. But I don't want you to say I don't want to say you must do a no damage run. You gotta still stay calm when you take damage. Like, I stay calm. I don't care.
I felt like I was better at that. That's another thing that I really leveled up in this fight.
Yeah, I mean, you managed to learn how to use Rage Form.
And Xion is really good at that, because not only getting hit isn't just bad in the short term, but with every other boss, if you get hit, you'll eventually find time to heal and get that damage back. With Xion, if you get hit by the lasers, it reduces your max HP. So you can't, it's not as easy as just, I'll just cure or whatever. I'll just use a potion, because you might be reduced to your full health, and then healing doesn't actually do anything for you. The hint is actually kind of bad about that, because the way the hint is phrased, it implies that healing items would get you out of that, but that's not quite how it works.
No, the hint is a really good hint, but I'm not going to tell you why yet.
Okay.
But I think the hint is actually really cleverly worded in a certain way. But maybe you'll figure it out eventually. And if you don't, by the time you're completely done with this game, I'll just tell you. In the meantime, I'll just say this, that damn, I kind of forgot what I wanted to say. Yeah, so the other reason why I'm telling you don't get hit is because I kind of can't help myself with helping you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you're good enough to figure this out. You figured that fight out. I didn't tell you anything there.
Nope.
I didn't tell you nothing. You figured it out. So so basically, me defaulting to don't get hit advice is just my way of not helping you. I am
You're
also
censoring yourself.
Also intentionally being unhelpful here. And
I think I would let you know if I needed actual help. And sometimes the bosses do still frustrate me, but I've never been stuck for so long and where I'm like, oh god, I'm so lost. Like, even the bosses that are really hard, like Xemnas and Xion at their hardest, it's like, I can just, like, it's like, this is really hard, but I kind of just need to power through it. I mean, that's my strat. Obviously, there were a lot of openings I missed in both fights, but, because that's always the case. I'm always missing openings, but just knowing that, like, oh, I can just survive this is itself really helpful, because I don't have to, like, figure anything out in the sense that I have to, like, do something new. It's in a way comforting to have a boss where it's like, okay, there's no crazy, like, you have to do this specific thing here, just dodge or block or do whatever you need to do to avoid the hitboxes, and if you do that for long enough, you get out.
Until you're fight Ansem.
Yeah, well, Ansem is the one time where that doesn't happen, and it's at the end of the fight. So you do need to look for his openings, but if you've been paying enough attention at the earlier phase, you already kind of know what his openings are. Because he's not doing anything brand new there. It's just, again, reconfiguring his old attacks. The only thing that's new is the weird sphere things that explode on you. That's the only new thing. He doesn't do that at all until the second part of the phase. So you do have to still learn some stuff. But again, it's like, it's the same category as everything else. You learn to dodge it. I don't even know if there is an opening in that phase at all. I don't even think it's like Xion, where you can, like, where she has openings in her golden hour or in her armor form that you can take advantage of. I think it's literally just, nah, you gotta dodge this. And he's got 2 different sphere attacks that you have to worry about.
Yeah, and also just...
And one of them feels very... I didn't say this during the fight, but the second one, where he throws the big spheres at you, that reminded me of fighting Chernobog as Riku in Dream Drop Distance.
A little bit. Now, the last thing I'll say is, I mean, it's funny you say that because it's actually just based on fighting Ansem as Riku in Dream Drop Distance.
Yeah.
But the last thing I'll say...
Actually, I think that's the actual boss I was thinking of.
Because you do have to go inwards in both fights.
I just remember Chernobog better because it's fucking Chernobog.
The last thing I'll say is that, damn, I kind of forgot. I kind of forgot what I wanted to say. I wanted to say one more thing. Was... You said that you powered through it. Man, I don't remember. But it's really cool seeing how you do it. That you are coming up with your own strategies. And oh yeah, if I remember what I was going to say. Even 1 year ago, but especially like even before that, if you had been faced with some of these attacks, you'd never have been able to do it.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, we haven't even been playing Kingdom Hearts 3 for a year. I think we started in January.
Yeah. We did not. We have not played Kingdom Hearts 3 for a year now.
No, because so much of the fundamentals here comes from just like Kingdom Hearts 3 introduces a lot of fundamentals that you need to understand. Well, okay, they're technically, some of them are really 0.2 things. Like using counter frames to deal with rapid attacks that are unblockable. Right? That is not something you would ever know to do if you came from KH2. Because they probably wouldn't even throw that at you. There's a much clearer delineation in KH2 between this is blockable and this is dodgeable. They don't do shit like, oh, here's a bunch of red lasers, but now there are blue lasers that you can't block.
Also in Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 2 doesn't have block strings that way, except for Lingering Will.
Yes, which is part of why that boss was so hard.
And Kingdom Hearts 2, the counterattack in Kingdom Hearts 2 has a specific property that makes an opening for you. It breaks super armor. Which is what, and in some bosses it doesn't necessarily work, and it's not like that useful. So sometimes you would actually disable counter guard and just do a regular attack after block because that's faster. And in some bosses you want counter guard just to make absolutely sure that you get it in opening. And it's just, that's just how it is. In this game, it's not like that. You have to find the opening, and then this happens to you a lot. It happened to you a lot throughout the whole game. Is that you do the counter attack just before the opening comes, but then the rest of your combo is the opening, and so you don't get the final blow. You don't get the damage. So you have to actually time your counter attack even for the opening just to get the maximum damage, because the final blow does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it is very useful to get. That's and that adds up. That's a full half of a life bar, and that adds up over time, right? If you're able to get if you get 2 or 3 final blows, that's an extra life bar and a half.
Because when you get
damage.
critical guard, it buffs both the counterattack and the final blow, and neither the counterattack nor the final blow add anything to the revenge counter at all, which means you can always do as big a combo as you want after it.
Yeah.
I don't remember how to set this up, and I wanted to show you after we beat Zigbar, but remember that huge combo I was telling you about in Zigbar's first phase?
Yeah.
When he does the purple rain?
Yeah.
The setup for the combo, and this isn't my discovery. I have some Japanese clip I saw. Is to block the purple rain as soon as it starts and counter it on Zigbar and get the final blow, and it pushes you into purple rain again, so you block it again and get a final blow again, and you can just kind of climb to the sky, and then when you're done, when there's no more final blows to be had, you get to dive bomb, and the dive bomb also doesn't add anything to revenge values, and then you can do combo after that.
That's
and if you keep getting critical guards,
I want to see that.
I'll look for it, but if you keep getting critical guards, you just chew through so much of his HP in the first phase. You entire bars through just counterattacks. It just, and Xion, this isn't like that, but Xion, when she's doing the rapid combo, this is not easy, but you can just keep going, press X square there too to get extra damage. You did learn that you could get one counter hit and get extra damage, but and then you also try to do an Ansem. It's definitely possible in Ansem, but it's hard because there is a gap between the counter and the block unless you're super fast. Anyway,
I have done that a little bit, but I've never done that at a final blow situation. That's really interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, we will cut it there.
I know we've saved 4 extra times, but I mean.
And next time we're going to face off against Xion.
Hell yeah. See you guys next time.
See y'all.